Follow Manga.
Massive thank you to Ben for carrying down this sack. Hello and welcome to today's video. We are doing a second-hand unboxing, which I haven't actually done in a hot minute, and I'm quite excited. I have been saving these parcels for about 2 months now, I think I want to guess. I do have a sack. I was very amused at that. Apparently Romeo came to the door, Ben got it, and they went, "Do you just want the sack?" I hadn't even bought like the most I'd ever bought before. Basically towards the end of December I did manage to get some codes to stack on World of Books. It was only for a couple of days before it didn't work anymore, but I did hit up some stuff. Do remember to join the Dudette Discord server because, oh my god, I just lint rolled this cat. Don't stretch. But yeah, sorry, do remember to join the Dudette Discord server because that's where I was posting more up to date, like, oh my gosh, here are codes. We have a bit of mix of secondhand places. Predominantly it's World of Books, though we do have some, oh my gosh, Mika. We do have mostly World of Books, but also we have some random third-party Amazon places. I don't think we have any sci-fi secondhand today, but we have pretty much secondhand from everywhere else, it seems. Don't touch that. Swear to god, these cats. Just before we get into it, remember to give this video a like and subscribe for lots of Manga content. If you're interested in early access, be sure to check out my channel memberships. It's 99p a month. Also, when I live stream, you're able to use a variety of fun, cute emotes. They're mostly cats, to be fair. Mika really likes this black cloth. Let's just get stuck into it. I'm going to do my usual thing where we just count how many parcels there are and see if the cats get in the way as well. Stop licking. Don't bite that. Okay, so I lost count. I did start to count, but I lost count. Hopefully future me has counted how many parcels there are, but there seems to be a few. Okay, now let's move this stuff around to actually be able to get to the parcels. Okay, so for the most part, I don't fully remember what I picked up because it's been a while and I just keep getting sick. As you can probably tell from my voice, it still doesn't sound very good. So we're just going to start opening them and see what we get, I guess. So we'll start with this, which even though it is in brown paper, it's actually from World of Books. A number of these, even though they're in like this kind of paper, seem to be World of Books. As I said, most of the parcels are from them because I managed to get the codes to stack, so we'll just see what's in them. Okay, I have a super precarious pile right here and one of my cats has been a bit skittish. Okay, first we have, oh, it's like packaged up a little bit. Oh dear, that's a bit, let's tear these. What have we got? We'll do this one first. We have Inuyasha Volume 8. I kind of wish that I could access the email so I could see how much these cost. It was definitely under £10, though the old RRP, it doesn't have pounds on it. How annoying. Most Viz is, well, Viz is the only publisher that I generally see pounds printed on the back, but this one doesn't have it. Maybe not all Viz. None of the other publishers do. I don't remember exactly how much I paid. I think with the codes it ended up to be like £8-9, maybe even cheaper than that. I very obviously want to pick this series up because we have some rainbow spines. These are a little more fiddly to find nowadays. I do think it might have had a reprint because I see it about a little bit more often than I used to. Considering it's a big chunky volume and it was just kind of loose, didn't have any like padding, it's not done too bad. There's scuff at the bottom there, but the spine is pretty decent, just not bad. Then we have In Another World with My Smartphone, light novel 8. This is for Ben. It is Ben's birthday at the end of the month, so trying to quickly gather up some more light novels. So rude of him to have his birthday so close after Christmas, so I don't have as long to gather these up. We won't talk about the fact that my birthday is even closer to Christmas than his. Anyway, he did actually say way back when, don't buy me the light novel for this because the anime was weird. But I did it anyway. It's like in its late 20s or 30s. It's a bit damaged at the back, there's a bend there, and it's a bit dirty, but otherwise, the spine seems fine. That looks like just someone leant on it or it was dropped on something. We have He's My Only Vampire Volume 1, so I picked up most of this series during December on sale. Actually, it's right behind me. How much did I pay? It's not right behind me because I've still not put it away from when I filmed my December video. Anyway, it was like $3.99 a volume and then 3 for 2 on top. So I got, I think, volumes 3 to 10, so I just need 1 and 2. And I managed to find volume 1, so I grabbed it. It is a bit battered. It's definitely a bit bent there. And it's definitely, as you can very much see, a bit battered on the top of the volume, which is a shame. I want to say I paid like £6 or something for this, which is normally a bit on the higher range for a secondhand volume for me. But this series seems to be very hard to find, so I think I was just happy to see it at all. I only need volume 2 now. Then we have Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun 11. That's not a bad... Actually, no, I was going to say it doesn't look too bad. It's definitely battered around this edge. It's very soft. You can see the state of that corner is not amazing. The top of it's not amazing either. I want to say this was £4 maybe, which isn't too bad again. Most of this series I've only been picking up when I see it in sale sections or secondhand. I think £4 is like the upper limit I've spent for a volume of this. But I am missing a lot still. Nowhere near being up to date or anything. Then we have a volume of Trinity 7. I think I actually picked up quite a few volumes of this when I had the code. They ended up being £5 or less, I think. Some of them were even like £2 each. It was very cheap. I did start to pick this series up last year. It's a surprisingly long running series considering I hear nothing about it, but I saw some of them for like 99p or 1.99. I was like, okay, let's pick some up, and then I ended up picking a whole bunch that'll hopefully be in this. Again, it's not in an amazing state, but it's okay. Let's do another one of these Scary World of Books parcels. We have got Under Ninja Volume 1. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter actually talking about this series. I don't really know anything about it, apart from that it's Dempa. It is a bit grotty, definitely needs a wipe down. A little battered on that corner, unfortunately. I've not had any like pristine copies yet. Usually we'll have had like one by now, but so far a lot of them have been, yeah, that's definitely a secondhand copy. Next we have another Trinity 7. This actually is, I think, probably in better nick than the other volume. Probably one of the better nick volumes we've had so far. I do like that they're multicolored, so I look forward to having them all on the shelf next to each other. And we have Cage of Eden Volume 1, another series where I swept up a whole pile in Forbidden Planet Lead sale section. I think I got like 10 to 20 and then a couple of single digit volumes, and I managed to find Volume 1 on World of Books, so I grabbed it. It is complete, I want to say at 20, so I just need to find the rest of the single volumes. Then we have Roll Over and Die. I Will Fight for an Ordinary Life with My Love and Cursed Sword Volume 3. This is a light novel. It's definitely been read. It's got some creases in the spines, or someone just opened it and like right in the middle, because there's only one crease and it's like right down the middle. I don't know. Anyway, I think it's not too bad to tell unless you like the light hits it just right. It's not the worst. Hopefully Ben won't notice with his bad eyesight. I say that like his eyesight is much better than mine. Last one in here is... What is that? What is that? Oh, okay. My Little Monster Volume 1. I think this is the 4th volume I now have of this series, though I do think I have 1 to 3 and then a random one, I guess, which is nice. I don't really see anyone talk about this series either. All of my copies have been sale section or secondhand or half price or something. I think I'm going to keep it that way if I don't hear anyone talk about it. It's another one that is definitely secondhand. I feel like when it's secondhand, like the edges, they feel kind of soft just from like being touched and read and moved about and stuff. And they flick out a little bit more than potentially normal. Which is, I mean, it's not bad. Though I've just realised the Caketinz logo kind of goes on the side a little, if you can kind of see that. Personally, that doesn't irk me that much. Okay, so we've got one that is not from World of Books. Now, when people have asked me, how do you find other secondhand places that aren't World of Books? All I can really say is I just look on third party. I look on Amazon and look at the third party marketplace. I don't really go scouting out for particular other sellers. Because most of the time with World of Books, the benefit of buying directly from them is you can use a discount code, whereas if you buy from just someone who only has a third-party marketplace on Amazon, you can't use a discount code. And often it tends to be cheaper if you go directly through, and a lot of them don't have their own sites. I have no idea if this one in particular has their own site. That was just sort of a general comment observation. about picking up secondhand. There's probably a good chance it does. As I said that often it's cheaper if you buy directly from them, but also the opposite can be true. It's either much cheaper or much more expensive for some reason. I don't know why. So yeah, I just found this probably by searching for this particular volume, whatever it is, and this was just the place that had the best price. Oh my gosh, it's so yellow. What is it? Oh, ah yes. Our first library copy. Oh no, and it's got so many stickers on it. Okay, right, so I potentially foolishly decided to start picking this series up. Yawamushi Pedal? Please, someone correct me if I've pronounced that wrong. I have decided to start picking the series up. Hopefully there are a few more volumes in this stack, and also I have an upcoming Buy Manga With Me stream, and I actually already have a basket filled with a bunch of volumes from this series that I want to pick up. I was going to place an order and just buy them all anyway, but then with the news about Sci-Fi affiliate codes being dropped down to 10%, I decided to hold off buying, and I'll do it all in my Buy With Me stream, which, if it still hasn't happened, it's happening on the 20th of February if you're interested in coming along and encouraging me to make some poor financial decisions. But it's on the 20th of February, and if you did miss it, the VOD should still be up unless something went horrendously wrong. You should be able to still go and watch it. But the codes drop down to 5% on the 22nd of February, so if it 20th passed, but it's still not the 22nd, you can still place an order with 10% off. I'm gonna skip ahead while I get this off. I got the big one off, but it's left some behind. But I'll sort the rest of it later, otherwise we'll be here for ages. Yes, I do intend to pick up a whole bunch of the rest of this series. So many people talk about it in such a positive way, and I've started to get a bit more into sports manga recently, so I really wanted to try and pick this one up. I know there's a couple of volumes earlier on, I think, is it 3 and 5, are like rocket horse droppings, whatever the term is, and you just can't find them for love nor money unless you pay like hundreds of pounds volume, which I won't do. I mean, I paid I think like 7 for this one, so that's usually my kind of price. But yeah, I have decided to pick this one up. There might be some more in here. I can't remember how many I already grabbed. Let's do a plastic order books. What do we got in here? Oh no, there's some bent ones. So we have 2 more volumes of Trinity 7, 2 and 17. I mean, what we already had 22, I want to say. There are quite a lot of volumes, and I only had I think like 5 beforehand, and I swept up a lot of the series, so there's going to be quite a few of these. I do like the colorings. I really can't wait to see them on the shelves. They actually are a bit bent, but I think that's probably more just the shipping over like the state of them as secondhand copies. Then we have I'm a Wolf But My Boss Is a Sheep 3. This is, I was going to say, a new release. It's, I think, potentially the latest volume that's out in the series. Full might now be out now. This seems tricky to find and pricey when you do. I can't remember if I picked up volume 1, but otherwise I am missing volume 1 to be able to read it. People say it's a very cute series. I just struggle to find volumes for some reason. I have volume 2 and now volume 3, and that's it. Ancient Magus Bride Wizard's Blue volume 3. It's a spin-off series from Ancient Magus Bride. I think I have one more volume that I bought in a sale section, so I'm gonna just keep trying to pick them up at cheap prices when I see them, even if it's out of order. This was probably, I want to say, £4 something, £4.20. And then we have Shikimori's Not a Cutie volume 9. I think almost all of my copies of this series have come from other books. There's one that's like in a terrible state, but the rest of them aren't too bad. It's apparently very, very cute. I think someone likened it to Komi, which bodes well for me enjoying it, but I still have some random gaps in the series I need to fill in, like volume 1. Okay, we're gonna do another big brown scary one because it was teetering on top of that stack. Okay, we have got another Inuyasha volume 6 this time. It's another one that feels like it's a bit dirty actually. That's a really lovely colour. I've enjoyed both colours of volumes that I've picked up so far. That's very nice. I really look forward to reading this. I actually watched some of the anime whilst I was at university as part of one of my modules, my Japanese Society module. I had to watch some of Inuyasha. I didn't get that far in. I think I only watched like 10 episodes of the anime. So I'm quite keen to try and read the manga. Then we have another Trinity 7, this time volume 11. This time we got a blue. All the others seem to have been like purples and pinks. Now we have a blue. I wonder if they've all come from the same set, because they all kind of have actually the same kind of like wave in the volume. I wonder if someone just gave in their entire set of Trinity 7 to World of Books. Then looks like we have a couple of light novels. We have The Devil's a Part-Timer volume 7. This is for Ben. He's been wanting to try it a bit more with how hyped the series seems to get, and he I don't know if he's ever watched some of the anime, but the manga is very popular, the anime is very popular, and the light novel is quite long running, so he has been a bit more interested in reading this when I get him some more. Okay, last one in here is also a light novel. Oh my gosh. How Not to Summon a Demon Lord volume 4. I think he might be able to continue reading with this volume. I think he needed volume 4 next. He was a fan of the anime and wanted more of the light novels, but I have not actually got him very many. They don't pop up all that often. And it's another long running one as well. It's in the late teens. Back to a bunch of plastic. We've mostly got plastic now. I think we might have gone through all the cardboard. The World of Works ones at least. Okay, on top we have the Wise Beast of the Wisdoms? Yeah, it's like Wisdoms or Kingdoms? Wisdoms. I see mixed opinions on this series. I do think I have another series by this same mangaka, but I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. I think it's something to do with the word blue, and then I get confused. This was only £3 or £4. It was really, really cheap. It's actually pretty decent condition as well. It's just a bend, and especially with a big volume like this in plastic packaging, there's a good chance that was just travel. Then we have Axel World 8, the light novel for Ben. I keep getting him more of these, especially now that he's up to date with Sword Art Online. Axel World is like the next series that I'm trying to buy him randomly ad hoc till he has a clear run. I don't know if it's as easy to find a Sword Art Online because they seem to be everywhere. Then we have In Another World on My Smartphone 18. Actually, did I get him 8? So he's got 8 and 18. I still can't believe how long a running series this is. They are very thin light novels though, aren't they? Gosh darn it, look at that. It's not in bad nick, it's okay. Nicked on that corner. Light novels do, I find, tend to be in a better condition than manga. A light novel reader's just nicer to their books. And then we have another Trinity 7, volume 18. When we've done all the unboxing, I'll try to put them all together and see how many we have, because I don't remember. This one, unfortunately, is damaged, and it was put in a sorry, Royal Mail damaged it, and that also got damaged, which tickles me greatly. I have no idea if something is missing. It's probably been too long for me to complain if it has. Let's just see. I did not order that. What is this? Okay, the rest of it looks promising. What is that? That is absolutely not something. I have had some of the weirdest books from World of Books where they just include something and I don't know what to do with them. And I tell them and they're like, I'll just take them to a charity shop. And it's like, what charity shop wants a book of yoga for children? Or a guide to British mushrooms and toadstools? I can't even eat mushrooms. What use is this to me? Oh my god. Heavy as well, damn. I was really excited. I was like, what heavy book did I order? Not this. If anyone would like a complete guide to British mushrooms and toadstools, I will post this to you if you really, really want it. UK only. Another Trinity 7, this time volume 23. That is another later volume at least. It's still pink. There's so many pink volumes. It's all pink and blue. I don't know why I skipped. I was trying to clear through, see if there was any other weird books. We have Kakigori Twin, volume 12. I think this was like £6, maybe, which is great considering this RRP when I see it in stores like $14.99 nowadays, or even $13.99, which is painful. I was going to check which volume I'm missing to be up to date, but I've been throwing all of my rubbish in front of where it is, so I can't see. I want to say it's just volume 10, sorry. This is volume 12. I think it's just volume 10 before I'll be up to date with the series. I haven't started reading any of the... This is a prequel, I want to say, to the main series. I haven't started reading any of it as of yet. Most of this series I've actually picked up secondhand, which is slightly crazy. They've actually been in pretty good condition as well. I'm quite impressed. I find that matte volumes often are more susceptible to damage. I'm quite surprised. Then we have another light novel, Infinite Dendrogram, volume 12. This is for Ben. Another one where I get him a volume like every now and again. I can't remember if this is one of the series he said he wants to read. I think it is. I'm fairly sure he got volume 1 for himself. Last one here we have So Cute It Hurts 15, which I do think is actually the final volume. It does actually say final volume. For some reason I thought it was 14. It's 15. I think I'm only missing, I think, 2 volumes before I'm complete, which is wild considering it's a very, very, I'm not going to say the word, hard to find shoujo beat series. I started picking this up many years ago, not knowing how hard it was to find, and I did end up slightly regretting that. But hey ho, I am still slowly finding them progressively secondhand on World of Books. I just need a few more. Next puzzle. I'm glad I found my scissors, because I was just going to, like, damage my nails trying to rip through it. Do we think we're going to get any other weird books? Oh my gosh, I saw this and I had to pull it out. We have 2 more volumes of Trinity 7, 5 and 21. 5 is still plastic wrapped. It's not very well plastic wrapped. That's a really bad plastic wrap. Oh gosh. But still plastic wrapped, and I think this actually might have been one of the cheaper volumes, like at £2 or £3, which is wild. Maybe someone self-plastic wrapped. I'm going to pretend that that's not a thing. Yes, 21 and volume 5. I just realised we got a yellow and a green. It's not pink and blue anymore. Oh, we have another So Cute It Hurts, this time volume 12. It might be I'm still missing 2 after this one, but still. I do like the colours on the spines, the pairing. It's really nice, and I like that one, the like pale yellow and the blue. Love and Lies volume 9. This was the last volume I needed from the series to complete it. No, that's actually a complete lie. It was the one I needed to fill a gap. I am still missing the last 2 volumes. It's one of the series that has like 2 different endings. So there's 2 volumes, one for each ending, and very annoyingly, they're both considered like, they both seem to be like the same number with just a subtitle, which is awful for my spreadsheet. How dare they do that? I hate it. So I think I'll just assign numbers to them myself, but I'll try and find those and then I'll be able to read it, which is excellent. And we have Mason Ikoku volume 3. I want to say this was like £8, £9, which is great considering it's RRP. I just have it. The RRP of this is $19.99, which is pricey for me. In a 3 for 2, that's still quite pricey. It's like £13. I mean, it's not like it's not a bad like quality volume. It has the Frenchy flaps, which tend to up the price for some reason, but yeah, still nice to pick it up, and it's not actually in too bad a condition really. Okay, next one. Oh, we have another Mason Ikoku, this time volume 2, so that means I'll have 1, 2 and 3. So I did pick up volume 1 last year in the Travelling Man Warehouse sale for £3. So even though these are pretty good price at like £8, £9 each, I still managed to get volume 1 cheaper. Seems to be a bit of a bend there and a bend on that corner, unfortunately. But the cover actually doesn't look too bad in the spine. Actually, the spine is a bit battered there. But it's not too bad, it's not the end of the world, I'm fine with that. We have another couple of Trinity 7. When I said I picked up a bunch, I very much did. It just seemed like we're working backwards in the numbers, because I think we've had like 23, 22, 21, now we've got 20 and 19. And we have a nice green. These do actually feel pretty decent quality. I'm quite happy with those. Next we have Record of Grand Crest War 6. That has been bent a bunch, unfortunately. This was the final volume I needed to complete the series. It's only 7 volumes long, and I just needed this one. And this one seems to be a bit tricky to find for some reason. By the same author as Record of Lodos War. We also have Shikamaru's Shikamori. Have I been saying Shikamaru? Have I been checking Shikamaru? I'm not sure. Let's pretend it's because I'm sick. Shikamaru's Not a Cutie Volume 2. Yeah, another one. Getting a bit closer. Still need to track down that Volume 1. There's not a particular reason I've not picked it up other than because I've been buying them all secondhand. I was kind of waiting to pick it up secondhand. And I think I did see it on World of Books, but the codes aren't amazing at the moment, so I've just been holding off picking any more up. Okay, let's do one that is not World of Books. Can I get my scissors in? Why did I choose to do it just in the middle? I think I know what it is. It's another, oh my gosh, that is a bit battered, isn't that? Well, that is volume 1 of Yamashi Pedal. I did actually pay only like £6 for this one. That is definitely used, it's definitely red, very, very, very soft corners, and just in general, rather battered. And also another library copy. I'll try, it looks like it's just this sticker though. Oh, there's one on the front. Is there anything on the inside? Oh, there's one of those tags. Let's say it's from Illinois. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is a very battered copy. hey ho. It'd have been nice if the spine wasn't quite as battered, because that tends to be what I'm more picky about over anything. But at £6, I still don't feel like I can complain too much. Okay, next we have this one, which I slightly forgot about. I actually bought it off someone on the Discord server, except at this point in time, I just threw everything I bought in this sack, and I forgot. And I'm so sorry about that. I think, yes. We have The Devil is a Part-Timer, Volume 11, and Chaika the Coffin Princess, Volume 5, and I think this is the final volume in this series, and this just is another one to fill a gap I have in the series. I can't remember how much I paid Hoppit off the Dudet Discord server. It wasn't much. Thank you very much, Hoppit. I will inform you after I've stopped recording that I did end up receiving these, because I don't think I did, because I completely forgot. It just went straight into the sack, and I'm so sorry about that. Back to World of Books. Just every parcel has Trinity 7 in it now. So we have Trinity 7, 16 and 15.5. How dare they start doing these sort of volumes. I hate when they do 0.5s because it messes up the spreadsheet. Got a nice sort of pinky, salmony red and another pink. They're okay. They all seem to be the same kind of quality, really. Then we have a light novel, The Magic in This Other World Is Too Far Behind, Volume 4 for Ben. I mixed this series up with like 2 other series. I don't know if Ben started reading this one. It is a nice Diddy J-Novel Club. Those light novels always feel really nice. I do hope he enjoys it. It's pretty good quality as well. That looks so clean. It looks so clean. I don't know it's gone with my lighting, but I feel like it's just gone like suddenly aggressively bright. And I'm trying to get it to not do that. See how that does. Next we have Arpeggio of Blue Steel 3. I have 2 random volumes of this series. It is very hard to find. This was like £2, so I decided to grab it. Still don't think I'll be able to collect the full series unless they do a reprint. Ha ha ha. Seven Seas don't often do much reprints. Hey ho. It's meant to do with submarines, and submarines are really cool, so I hope they do. Then we have Kakeki Shoujo, and Volume 2, and I think this is I'm confused on the which volumes are for which series, because there is another one, and I think this is a sequel to that. I think it's something to do with the exclamation marks. Not entirely sure. I've seen a couple of people say really good things about this series, so I thought I'd give it a go, especially when this was like £4 or something. Another World of Books. I should go and grab some of the parcels at the bottom of the stack that aren't World of Books so we can mix it up a little bit for fun. Oh yes, I remember what I ordered. We have got, oh well, we'll do the one in here that isn't. We have no matter how I look at it, it's you guys' fault I'm not popular. Volume 3. Most of these I've been picking up in sale sections or Traveling Man Warehouse sales or second hand. These are very pricey for how thin they are, in my opinion, so I mostly wait to see them secondhand. This was like £4, I want to say. I do think this now gives me a longer run, which is excellent. Then we have 4 volumes of Manga Shakespeare, Hamlet, Richard III, The Tempest, and Julius Caesar. These, from what I can tell, are not very popular. I got all of these for about £3 a volume, if not cheaper. Yeah. They're just not that popular. I don't know if they're any good. I picked up one, I think, last year, and I decided to just go ham for them because they were so cheap. I'm not really familiar with that much Shakespeare, apart from the ones that they make you do at school. I was made to do at least Richard III, and there's this whole there's his whole opening monologue with "Now's the winter of our discontent, make glorious summer by the son of York, of all the clouds that lured upon this house." And wait, that's not right. Wait, where's the rest of it? I remember we had to memorize it, and you got more marks the more you could memorize. And there was like one guy in my class who memorized the whole damn thing. It's like 2 pages long. I think I did a page. So we have some like this. Let's open these to see what's in them. Aww. Ugh. Yay. Let's get rid of that because you can see my dress. We have got a Yowamushi pedal that's actually not in bad condition. Oh my god, I'm so happy suddenly. Okay, so we have had 2 that were library conditions, which is a shame. So all of these, so apart from volume 1, which was like £6, the rest of them were about £8 to £9 each, I want to say. There should be a few more, and that's volume 16. I want to say there's like 12, 22 to 24 out at the moment. They don't release that often. Let's do another one. There might be another one in here. Another one in a really decent condition, volume 14. Well, that's actually, I'm so happy. Let's do the rest of them. 2 more. We have 2 more. Are these both from the same place, and are they both Yowamushi pedals? Yep, this one is also Yowamushi pedal, volume 18. Oh my. This one's a little bent on the back. I don't know how well you can see that crease there, but still compared to this one, it's great. And then the last one. We've still got some other World of Books, by the way, but it's the last one of these. Volume 19 of Yowamushi pedals. That, I think, is 6 of them that I have grabbed. Yeah, I think that's 6, so I need another 18 or something to be up to date. So the stack of really nice condition ones, I think, were from Speedy Hen. I had to pull out the little form which had its title, its name on it, because it just had my address on it in quite bold lettering. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with those. Damn. I mean, I think you'd potentially struggle to tell, looking at that these were all secondhand copies for £9 each. Wow. Very happy. Okay, we actually have one more. I was going to say that's not from World of Books. It is from World of Books. I missed this one. What have we got? Ooh, it is a light novel. It is The White Cat's Revenge. It's plotted from the Demon King's lap. I think that's quite a bit thinner than some of the earlier light novels. So yep, this is for Ben. I've enjoyed the manga, and I'll potentially try and read some of the light novels. The manga releases very infrequently, unfortunately, so I might have to start trying this one. We have 4 parcels left. We are getting there, and my voice is very thankful we're on the approach to the end. Oh yes, Monster Hunter Orange 2. I did not know that this was a series that existed. It is a Monster Hunter series drawn by Hiro Mashima, who also draws Fairy Tail, Eden Zero, Monster Soul, Rave Master, those series. Yeah, and he's also drawn this. I had absolutely no idea till I found volume 1 on World of Books, and I found volume 2 as well. This was, I think, £5. Very happy. It's a very hard series to find. I think there's about 4 of them to make it complete. I'm just going to remain pessimistic that I'll never find them, and then maybe I'll see them on World of Books randomly. Ooh, then we have some more manga Shakespeare. We have Macbeth, As You Like It, and Romeo and Juliet. Now, I haven't really looked through them too much, but it should just be a fun read, a way to take in classic series, especially with how cheap they are, only a couple of pounds each. I think there was 3 that I didn't get because they were quite a bit more pricey than the others for some reason, but that seems to be the whole lot from my understanding. There is also manga classics from Udon Entertainment, so there's 2 different forms. I think some of these have both of them, like Romeo and Juliet and Macbeth. Both definitely have a manga classics version as well, so it'll be neat to compare them when I get to them both. Then we have Master Keaton volume 10. Ben has really enjoyed reading Urasawa recently, and this is one of the few, I think, Urasawas that we don't have now. And he really wants to try and read this one, so I've been trying to find some volumes. I managed to track some recently when I went to Liverpool, so he has a bunch from that, but we are still missing, I want to say, 4, 5 volumes. I can't remember exactly how many there are off the top of my head to complete the series. I'm still missing 4 or so. I do have more than half of the volumes now, which is nice. For a while I only had volume 1 and 9, but I do have some more than that now. Next World of Books parcel. We have another Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun volume 5, also green, which is kind of neat. Actually, not bad quality. It looks okay. I feel like I was a bit more critical at the beginning, and then we got some very poor quality ones, and I've gotten a little bit kinder about some of them. This one's okay. Probably been read, but it's still fine. Then we have volume 5 of Eyes. I picked up 1 volume of this randomly, over a year ago now, and I did think maybe if I see them, I should start picking them up now. So that's why I've picked this one up. But I do now only have 2 volumes of this. I'm not very far in. It's a little battered. It looks a little cut there, unfortunately, and a little yellowed, but it is an older series, so I'll The yellowing doesn't surprise me, to be honest. And then we have If I Could Reach You, Volume 4. I believe this is a GL series. Don't know anything more about it. I have some more random volumes that I've bought second hand. I think 6 or 7 is out. I'm not sure if it's complete at those, but I think I have like 2 or 3 volumes of this now. It's okay, this quality. It's definitely a bit more battered, a bit more bent. I think it's probably been read, but I think most of that might have just been the packaging. Penultimate parcel. So there are 3 more volumes of this series. I don't remember picking up 4. I appear to have picked up 4. 2, 8 and 6. I do like the colours. The only one I had of this series for a long while has been a brown one. I can't remember which number it is, but it's brown. And I'm like, oh, this looks so dull. But at least other volumes in this series are nice and bright and colourful, and the blues and greens. It's very, very nice. Also yellowed, but again, I assume from the same set, and not to be surprised with considering it's an older series. I'm a wolf, but my boss is a sheep 1. I am very happy I picked this one up. I could not remember off the top of my head if I had grabbed both volumes 1 and volume 3. At least I can do some reading this series, and that makes me very, very happy. It's fine quality as well. It's a bit opened at the back and front, but otherwise, when did this come out actually? March 2022, and I've just still had a hard time finding it. And then we have Re-017 of the light novel. I got Ben so many volumes of the light novel for Christmas. I think he can read up to like volume 15 or something. And yeah, he now has 17. I think he only needs like 3 more before he has a clear run to what's up to date in English, but it hit like 30 volumes in Japan, which is wild. It's such a long-running isekai. This is our last parcel in the haul. We have made it. Let's see what goodies we have got. My Androgynous Boyfriend, Volume 1. I have really wanted to pick this volume up because of the colourfulness, hair. It's very pretty. Yeah, that's the only real reason I picked it up. I don't know anything more about it. It was £5. This is normally a very expensive series. It's a big, nice quality 7Cs, so these tend to be like $13.99 if you're lucky. I still don't know what's happened to my lighting. I apologise for that. I need to keep practicing with it. Yes, that's actually, it's not in bad condition. A bit flitty around that bottom corner, but otherwise not too bad. Then we have light novel How Not to Summon a Demon Lord 13. That is very painfully thin. Very, very painfully thin. You could read that like over a 5-minute break. God damn. At least it's good quality, I guess. Now I'm confused. Didn't we already have this volume? We did. How have I ended up with a duplicate? Did I buy a duplicate or did they send me a duplicate? Well, they sent me a mushrooms thing, so I wouldn't be surprised. Hey ho. Darn it. Well, that can go on my trade swap giveaway stack. Another Trinity 7. Oh, Trinity 7 Volume 1! Oh, excellent. Trinity 7 Volume 1. So I could actually try reading the series if I so chose. And it's orange. It's not pink. It's not blue. It's orange. Excellent. Why is it so bright? It makes her look nude, but she has some clothing on, I swear. And final volume in the haul, if it will stop blowing out, please, is Kageki Shoujo, The Curtain Rises. So The Curtain Rises, I think, is the subtitle, and then I don't know if this is like the first one or the prequel or whatever, and then you read the rest, or it's the other way around. I'm not sure, because I think the other one's still releasing, which makes me think this is first. I hadn't realised how thick it was. I'm like fairly certain this was the same price as the other volume that's just a single, which is slightly crazy. I did not realise it was that chunky. Hey ho, I look forward to getting into it anyway, I guess. So that was the haul. I did say I'd pull together all Trinity 7, so let's do that. I have slight regrets trying to find it all. So I've just noticed how low my phone battery is, so I'm not going to number them and put them in the right order for now, but look at that. Isn't that so nice? So many colours. It'd be nice if we had some more yellow. We've only got 21. Maybe one of my upstairs volumes is yellow as well, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4... 14 volumes from the series. Damn, still might be missing like 5 or 6 to be up to date. Anywho, thank you so much for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it. I did speed through it a little faster than I probably normally would because I'm struggling to talk for as long as I normally do at the moment because of my voice. I've actually taken a few breaks during this. I don't think you'd be able to tell though. Hopefully, if I edit it correctly. Remember to give this video a like and subscribe for lots of content, and if you're interested in early access to my videos, check out my channel memberships, 99p a month, and check out the Dudette Discord server for lots of fun Manga Times. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have an amazing day, and I will see you next time. Bye bye!